Mitch, we have lots of questions tonight about security at this event.
We do, Natalie. And Chris, thank you very much for joining us
You're
here.
welcome.
I understand that Charlie Kirk was actually supposed to be at Virginia Tech in 2 weeks and that you were going to be on a security detail for that event. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, I do have a confidential client that was probably going to attend this event, so I was aware of the event and was doing some pre-planning for that event.
Well, take me through that, because all of these events, most of the time, are planned ahead. There is some pre-planning that you as security have to do to make sure that your client is going to be safe. What goes into the planning phase before an event like this?
Absolutely. It's a great question. And a lot of people are comparing this to what happened to Donald Trump. But when you take a Donald Trump and you have a government security detail, the resources are just multitude above what we can do as a private security. So what we try to do, we work within the budget that we're given by our clients, but we will reach out to local law enforcement in the area, local resources in the area. We'll do a site survey of what the site's like. Outdoors is a nightmare, as you see of this.
Well, and let me ask you about that too, because this is an outdoor area.
Yes.
We don't know if there were metal detectors, magnetometers, as you said, as people are going in and out of this area, but multi-level rooftops, outdoors, it seems like it's impossible to control.
It's very difficult. You have what we do in both the government and private side is we do what we call concentric circles of security. So of course you have your close team that's right around the principal, but then you hopefully have enough resources that you can push that out. And when you have an outdoor venue like this, now you have to start looking at lines of sight. You know, somebody can reach out and touch you. You know, nowadays there's guys doing, 2-mile shots with rifles. Now, of course, it would be impossible to go out that far, but we try to at least have a screen to where we can see out and at least see out far enough to see lines of sight, hopefully have people checking the crowds out in that area, checking. But it's very difficult to defend in a situation like this. So that's why it's always planning, more resources, and pushing your perimeter out as far as you can.
And the preliminary reports at this point are that it was a person with a rifle, a single shot from 100 to 200 yards away. That sounds very much like what happened with President Trump last summer. And so my question to you is, do you just have to stop having outdoor events because this is such a possibility? If you have a high-profile person like this, a Charlie Kirk, a governor, a president, do you just have to have everything inside to be able to secure things like that?
Well, when you talk about a Charlie Kirk or a Donald Trump, that's just not in their nature. They want to be out there. They know the risk, and they believe so strongly in what they're pushing that they're willing to put their lives in danger for what they believe. So, and they're relying on their security to keep them as safe as possible during these things. And if you stop having these events, then you let the evil win.
All right, this is Chris Rigoni. He is the founder, the owner of Executive Security Concepts. Chris, thank you very much. We're going to have more with Chris tonight on WDBJ and WZBJ. Natalie, back to you.